Hello friends, in previous lecture we see definition of subgroup, one step subgroup test, two step subgroup test and finite subgroup test. Now in this lecture we are going to study some examples of subgroup. Here let G be any group A belongs to G, then a subset generated by an element A raised to n belongs to Z, like this. Is a subgroup of G. This set is a subgroup. That means in this set here clearly A belongs to this set. A can be written A raised to n, A raised to 1. Now if x comma y belongs to this set, then x is equal to A raised to n and y is equal to A raised to m, or some n m belongs to Z. N and m are integers. Now xy inverse is equal to a raised to n, y inverse means A raised to m inverse. This can be written A raised to n, A raised to minus m, laws of indices. This is equal to, again laws of indices, A raised to n minus m. N is integer, m is integer, n minus m is again integer. Therefore, A raised to n minus m belongs to this set. And by one step subgroup test, it is subgroup. This set is a subgroup by one step subgroup test. Now see another example. In U of 10 contains element 1, 3, 7 and 9. This group is also generated by 3. Since here 3 raised to 1 is equal to 3, 3 square is equal to 9, 3 cube, here use multiplication modulo 10, operation is multiplication modulo. 3 cube means 7 and 3 raised to 4, 81 means 1. Okay. Next, in Z10 is group under addition modulo 10. It contains 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0 is a subgroup. Is a subgroup. Now next example here. In Dn diagonal group, in Dn diagonal group of order twice n. of order twice n. Rotation, let R be the rotation of 360 by n degree. Then here, then R raised to n is equal to R 360 degree. R raised to n plus 1 is equal to R. R square, your R raised to n plus 2 is equal to R square, and so on like this. R raised to minus 1, R raised to minus 1 is equal to R raised to n minus 1, R raised to minus 2 is equal to R raised to n minus 2, and like this. R raised to minus 1 means inverse of R, inverse of R. And here rotation through 360 degree means no rotation, that means 0 degree rotation. This is identity, this is identity element, and so R square, and so on. R raised to n minus 1 and R raised to n. R raised to n means R 360 degree is a subgroup of diagonal group Dn. Is a subgroup, and order of this subgroup is n. Order of diagonal group is twice n. Order of diagonal group is twice n. Now, next definition. Center of G, definition. The center Z of G, those elements of G which are commutative all the elements of G, those elements of G which are commutative all elements of G. That means A belongs to G such that Ax is equal to Xa for all X belongs to G, like this. Center G contains those elements of G which are commutative all the elements of G. The center of G is a subgroup of G. The center of G is a subgroup of G. Here, if we take A comma B belongs to G, center of G, that means here A comma B, that means Ax is equal to Xa and Bx is equal to Xb for all X belongs to G. Now here AB of X is associative, this gives ABX. Again here Bx means Xb, put the value Xb. Again use associative Ax out of bracket B. Again Ax is equal to Xb, Xa, B, and this gives, we get ABX is equal to XAB. This condition satisfied, therefore AB belongs to Z of G. AB belongs to Z of G. That means closure property satisfied. Now here, now for A belongs to Z of G, that means AX is equal to XA for all AX belongs to G. Pre and post multiply by A inverse to both sides. Pre and post multiply. To multiply by A inverse to both sides. We get, so here if you multiply A inverse A is identity, X A inverse is equal to here A inverse X. That means X A inverse is equal to A inverse X for all X belongs to G. This gives A inverse belongs to center of G. A inverse belongs to center of G. By two-step subgroup test, Z of G is a subgroup. Z of G is a subgroup. Now, here again example. For n is greater than or equal to 3, n is greater than or equal to 3, Z of dn is equal to R0 and R180 degree if n is an even. Otherwise, only singleton R0. If n is an odd. That in diagonal groove, center of Dn is R0 contains two elements. If n is even, contain only one element, that means this is identity. If n is an odd, n is an odd. Now, here Z of Dn contain no reflection. Z of Dn contains no reflection. If F is a reflection, in Dn, then there are two possible cases. There are two possible cases for reflection axis. For reflection axis. That means there are two possible cases for reflection axis. First, vertex. And second case, axis passes through through midpoints of opposite sides. If you take first case, okay, first case here, rotation is R 360 by n degree and F is reflection. Now here effect of R 360 by n F. Here 1, 2, n gone. Effect of R 360 on n gone. N polygon. First apply reflection and then rotation by composition mapping. This gives, this is reflection axis, okay. This is reflection axis. Reflection gives here 2, n 1 as it is. Now, then rotation. (360 by n degree) rotation. Okay, rotation like this, counterclockwise. This gives n goes to 1. Here 1 goes to at the place of 2, and here n minus 1. Here n minus 1. Now effect of F R 360 by n degree. Here first 3 rotation 360 by n degree. 1, 2, n. First rotation, this gives 2, 1, here 3, rotation counterclockwise, and then reflection. That means here 3, 1, 2 as it is. These two stages are different, and so F not commutative with other elements of D4, Dn, and so F does not contain in Z of Dn. So F does not contain in Z of Dn. Now here another definition, centralizer of A in G. Definition. Of A in G. The centralizer means it is denoted by C of A, and C of A, those elements from G which are common with A. G of A is equal to AG, like this. This is centralizer of A in G. That means those elements of G, it contains those elements of G which commit with A, and it is a subgroup. It is subgroup. This it is a subgroup of G. Same way, we prove in center of G is a subgroup. Similarly, it is also subgroup. Examples here. Example in D4. In D4, center D4 contains how many elements? R0, R90, that means rotation, R180, R270 degree, then horizontal reflection, vertically reflection, diagonally, main diagonal reflection, and like this, other diagonal reflection, like this. Now here C of R0 is identity. It commits every element, so it is a D4. It is also C of R180 degree. Now C of R90, it contains R0, R90, R180, also R. This is also, this set also is equal to C of R270 degree, like this. Okay, this is also. If we take C of H, R0 contained in this, that means this is identity. Then R180, H and V. This is also C of V. C of V. Again, C of D is equal to C of D is equal to here R0, R180, D and D dash. This is also C of D dash. C of D. That is centralizer of D dash. Okay. And this is subgroup. This set is a subgroup. Okay. We stop here. Thank you.